of the University of Leone, our visiting chancellors from our sister countries here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I don't just say, I'm not being a diplomat, students a diplomat. So if I do it here, I'll pass the answer before I move. So good afternoon. Amidst anxiety, fear, and uncertainty, in spite of our personal challenges and moments of doubt, we remind ourselves every day as citizens and leaders that we can and we must do something to change the lives of our people and the dignity of our nation. My mind is always brimming with ideas that I believe can change a life, can even change many lives and many futures. I never stop talking about those ideas because I believe that once you set your eyes on reaching the next horizon, the question then is not so much how you get there, because you will find a pathway no matter what. It is about how soon you get there. For me, that journey is always inspirational. It is always exciting. I want to thank the one person in whose side I am a sweet pain when I cannot stop talking about the next best idea, but for listening earnestly and saying, when can we do this together? But it is this person whose life stories is itself a markwork of inspiration for me. He is not a man of many words, but it is from his moment of silence after listening to data on rape, after visiting a battered child in hospital, or a girl who misses classes because he cannot afford menstruation hygiene material, that I have been motivated to action, knowing that cultural attitudes, lives, and the future of a vulnerable child can be changed forever. So I thank you, Your Excellency, my adorable and devoted husband, my icon of excellence, my greatest supporter and cheerleader, the one who inspires me every day to be better and to do more than I did the day before. I thank the Orator for his fluent account of a life of public service in which I have strived to change challenges and vulnerable to opportunities and strength for those who should be protected and promoted in our society. Our children, and most especially our girls. I therefore thank the university leadership for this recognition for my humble contribution to humanity and to our nation. We have listened to many transformative strides higher and tertiary education has gone through in just 5 years. This could not have been achieved without the sacrifice and commitment of academic and administrative staff who have thoughtfully molded young lives in whose hands we will leave the future of this nation. So the parents and guardians whose sacrifice, forbearance, and endless support has transformed the sea of optimistic faces that we see here today. To the parents, I say thank you. Because of you, your thoughtful decision to send your children to this wonderful university, you have contributed teachers, doctors, scientists, administrators, accountants, engineers, and more to our nation. To our security, medical, and business personnel, let me say thank you very much for the confidence, well-being, and fulfillment you instilled in all of us. This congregation is safer and better event because of your presence and complementary input. To our fourth estate, your contribution in print and digital reminds us of the moment in our nation's history. However, you would like us to remember that history We will, I promise you. But thank you for your scrutiny of our activities and for the leadership of my husband. Your salutary comments make him and us as human. We laugh and we celebrate our achievement through reading what we read from the things that you print. Thank you for always journeying with us, and thank you for being the eye of Sierra Leone. To members of government, members of parliament present, traditional, religious, and community leaders, thank you for your service and thank you for your presence here today. During moments of crisis and during those defining moments in our nation's history, your untiring effort to stabilize the boat of peace is not taken for granted. Make every opportunity of your circumstances, especially after graduation. When you believe, then you can be and live it. Find and define your own niche where you can actualize your dreams and change the lives of others. When we say find your own niche, dreams are only kept when you believe in them. Do not allow anyone to kill your dreams, because without a dream you don't have a future. So I ask you to focus on your dream. From the day you enter the university here, you know exactly what you want to become, and you have to have plan A, B, and C in life if you want to be successful. I humbly stand here today as not just one of you or citizen of this nation, but also as your First Lady of this great nation and a proud recipient of the 2023 Honoris Causa Doctors of Letters here on this hallowed ground of Frobe College, Mount Oriel, the fortress of learning and mountain of hope, Sierra Leone pioneer higher education in West Africa to earn the nickname, the anthem of West Africa. I feel steeped in that long tradition since 1827. As I close, let me acknowledge our parents again that are here. Let me acknowledge our guardians who have sacrificed everything to make sure we have this sea of brilliant young people who our future and our country depend on today and in the future. Let me also take the opportunity to acknowledge the people that we normally forget when we have a congregation like this. I want to say thank you to the cleaners. I want to say thank you to the janitors. I want to say thank you to all the drivers, to the security personnel, to that woman who makes the food at the canteen, who clean after the students when they leave the canteen messy. I want to say thank you to the teachers who comes here every day and sacrifice every day to make our nation a better place. And I want to say thank you to His Excellency. His Excellency the President, because at this moment I speak not as his wife but as a citizen of this nation. Your tenacity to put education at the forefront of your administration is the reason why we're here today. People have forgotten where Sierra Leone is, and you have moved Sierra Leone from where it was in 2018 to where we are today, and we can proudly say your leadership has been a bright example for us. And I want to say, as your subject of this nation, I want you to know that we admire what you do. What you are doing is not putting money in brown envelope and give to every citizen, but your focus on education and making sure that we have the best education in this country. When a country wants to develop, the first thing that country prioritizes is education. When you have an educated nation, you have a developed nation. When you have an uneducated nation, then you have a problem. Now, before I leave, I also want to speak as your First Lady. We are going into election in June, and election is the time when we will compromise your reasoning. Election is the time politicians will come to you with stories. And I believe as graduates, the reason why we are here today is because you want to be able to make a decision that makes you a better person and a decision that will make your country a better nation. So when somebody comes to you and asks you to be a party of trouble or somebody to destroy your nation, tell them, I am a patriotic citizen. I do not want to be a part of your trouble. And I'm saying this also because my husband is here. A lot of people enjoy trouble when when we have elections. A lot of people believe that we have to use violence to get what you want. I think for a democratic state like Sierra Leone, let the ballot box speak for itself. If the president that is sitting here now, who is also my leader, come to you and say, I want you to go and fight for me, tell him, Mr. President, you also have a child. Bring your child, let your child live my battle. Please, do not allow anybody to brainwash you and cause trouble in our country. I think we have suffered enough, and we are now at the right path, and we are focusing in making sure our country becomes a better country for every one of us. And I want to say to my mothers, when there is trouble in a country, it is the women who suffers. It is the children who suffers. Please, do not allow anyone to give Totapac or Tramadol or anything, any bad substance to your child in the name of election, because they will come and give you a bag of rice and say, now I want you to do this. If someone hasn't given you a bag of rice in 5 years, do not accept a bag of rice during the election. So I'm saying, please, let us have a peaceful, sustainable election so that when we continue the right direction, our future, as we can see there is a light in the tunnel, that tunnel we will cross together as a nation and we will make this country a better place. And I want to say thank you to everyone who is here. I want to say thank you to our visiting chancellors from Liberia and the Gambia. I want to say thank you for leaving your beautiful country and coming here to spend this wonderful day with us. And as you go home, tell our brothers and sisters that in Africa, we have no borders. Sierra Leone is also their country. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and His Excellency, thank you for taking today off and spending it with us here. Thank you. I love you so very much.